Hi, it's BB. Sorry, I just took a shower. As you can see, this doesn't just look bad, it looks really bad, like really, really bad. I've seen people who use drugs who doesn't have this. This is really, really bad. Now, I don't know if there's something wrong with my blood that's causing, I don't know. But I know I took a shower, and at some point the water starts to smell rank. It burns your nose. There's an excessive amount of chlorine. That's one. It's an excessive amount, but it also feels like it smells kind of rank. I was wondering, I don't know. Back in California, it was like that, and I was thinking the same thing. It smelled rank, and I was like, are they putting fishes in the water? Is this ocean water? What are they doing? Because it had a rank smell to it. See, this is how I know for sure that this thing started in California, and it never stopped. I believe the two people next door who did this to me, they're laying low right now. It's been 2 years, but they're laying low. Now, they might have this notion that something is going to come out. At some point, I will be looking for things, or I will be accusing them of something. So, in 2 years, she's trying to get me to push, tell this person, tell that person, tell this person, tell that person, tell this person, tell that person, to see how far I will get. This is my belief system. This is what she's doing. Just to see who will take me seriously and who they can use these frequencies on to basically suppress them. I can tell people that they're using these frequencies, and it's not woo-woo. It's not airy-fairy. It's not spells. It's frequencies from some cell phone or something they're using. They're harnessing certain frequencies. Like binaural beats is a legit form of reframing your mind from negative to positive. Isochronic tones with subliminals attached to them, it sort of rewrites the neuroplasty. Hearing positive comments all day long will cause that to happen. As long as you're open and you're susceptible to it, you agree to it. Now, when it comes to these frequencies, I can't go and put a headphone on your head and have you listen to a binaural beat. The only way I can do that is put a gun to your head. And I'm not going to do that. You have to pick up the headphones and put them on, because binaural beats needs stereo headphones, but it needs headphones for it to be effective. If not, you're only going to hear it in one ear. And for me, I believe it's my left ear. Isochronic tones, you don't need headphones for, because it's a steady pace. So, but this is what I believe. She's making me do this, because right now, if anybody were to go check in, they will find that, no, we don't know anything. We don't know. It's nothing. We don't know. She just left. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry this is happening, but it has nothing to do with us. That's what it'll be. But look at them again in 3 to 4 years and watch what you'll see. Look at them again in 2 to 3 years. Now, they stole something from me. They stole something from me. They stole my parents' ID. They stole everything. It's like my whole history this woman has. My whole family, it's like my family's been wiped out. And I'm the last one that they're trying to do away with. Because I don't have any brothers and sisters. And I used to be close to my cousins, and I'm not close to them anymore. They don't really care about me. They don't care about me. I've tried to reach out to them several times, but they just don't have time for me. They're always too busy. But that's okay. They don't owe me anything. They don't owe me anything, and I always have to remember that. My father taught me that. They don't owe me anything. So I can't expect them to actually pay me attention when I need it. If they give it to me, they give it to me. If not, that's fine too. They don't owe me anything. Aside from that, is what this is what I know she wants me to do. Now it's just two things. If I die, I die, which is better. Because she's trying to kill. There's no way in hell, as God is my witness, this woman is trying to kill me. She's trying to kill me. To do this to me for 2 fucking years, non-stop, is either she wants to write me off the page, force me to go back to my country, where I can't, like the US government don't care about that country, force me to go back there, and then, there's nothing there. You don't know what they're doing over here. This woman, just because they can fucking hack, does it give them the right to drive my business into the ground? Does it give them the right to drive my business into the ground just because they can hack? No, it doesn't. I never interfered with her work. I know where she worked when she moved in, but that's it. I don't even know where she worked before, where she worked after, if she has a job. I don't know, zero. I don't know anything about her. And I don't want to know. I think she's vile, disgusting, and she's just a person that yuck. She's just a vile, disgusting woman. And all day long I hear that I'm vile and disgusting. Which is pretty normal. If I look like fucking Scarlett Johansson, she would probably say I'm vile and disgusting. Because to her, I would be. She'll tell anybody they're vile and disgusting. Because she wants people to think less of themselves. If they feel like they're 12 inches off the ground, she will put them down to 3 inches. She just digs into them. I thought her boyfriend was abusive. I was talking in my own house. I was texting this woman. I texted her, if something is wrong, come talk to me. Go to the neighbor, talk to your sister, go to the police department, do whatever you need to do. At that point, I was being open and honest and earnest with her. Why didn't she say something to me that this is not true? Was she so terrified of me? I don't think so. She could have told the landlord. She could have told the police. She could have get an attorney to write me a cease and desist letter. Why didn't they do these things? Why didn't they do them if they felt so threatened? This is what I don't understand. If they felt so threatened, why didn't they do something? They should have done something. But these are the people who are experts at what they do. These smear campaigns that they create. See, I'm not their first rodeo, so they know how to do this. They know how to do this. They're bad, horrible fucking people. Like, when I say horrible, horrible human beings. I don't understand this. She's pushing me now, it's like, well, why does God let these people exist? Well, God let me exist, so why not let her exist? He lets people on death row exist, and some of them are guilty of killing people. They're existing too. I guess you have your place too. I don't know. I guess God is a merciful God, and He takes long, is slow to anger. But once you get Him going, He's not going to stop. He's not going to stop. And there will be a recompense. They have to be. Look, I'll tell you something. My cousin. Remember I mentioned before in a few videos before, there's a bump at the back of my neck. There was a bump with, let me see, 1 guy, 2, I don't know if his is true, 3, 4 people. The bump at the back of the neck. Now, my cousin, the same cousin who's, they threatened to hack her head and her son's head. She said her son, her oldest son, had a seizure a few nights ago. And she actually could see through his skin the blood clot. Like it was moving up towards the top. The blood clot, she saw it like a bump. She said she could see it moving through the vein. Because it was big and bulbous. And he's just 21 or 22 years old. Now you tell me if these people, if something is not wrong here. These people need to be stopped. They need to be brought to justice, not vigilante justice. But they need to be brought to justice because they need to give an accountability for all the shit they've done. And are still doing as I'm speaking, they're still doing it. Because I know something, they're not going to stop. These are the kind of people who will always find a reason to fuck with people. They can have the half of Fort Knox in their backyard. Gold, bars, money, galore. It's not going to be any fun for them. They have this thing where it's like a thrill for them to do this and get away with it. Like bungee jumping. You're scared of bungee jumping. Gosh, my nose is burning. Every time I have this on, my nose is burning. My AC is on. You go bungee jumping. You go bungee jumping, you get over that fear, you want to go to the next one, then the next one. It's a thrill seeker. For them, because of the nature of it, it's taboo. Not a lot of people do this. Not a lot of people want to do this. Not a lot of people, as God is good in that sense, it never entered their mind or their head to do. Not before I learned about this. I saw a movie or part of a movie once where there was this young couple hiding in people's houses. Like they would go and live in the people's house or whatever, and then they leave. I don't know what they call it. It's like a new thing people do. But they're using it to take advantage of people. I don't know. I thought it was just a fucking movie, but I guess it's a real thing. That people are actually living in your house with you and you don't know. If you got like a big house with rooms, with different stories you live in, they're living in the house with you and you don't know. Eating your food, using your toilet, all these things, and you don't know. The second thing is it's taboo. And that's what enhances the thrill for these people. It's taboo. They feel like they're doing something that would scare a lot of people. Like they're thrill seekers. Like they have the guts or the stamina, or they have the courage to do this that other people don't. So that makes them feel strong and empowered. That's what makes them feel strong and empowered, to destroy people's lives. They're not looking at the damages they cause. They're looking at the fact that they can do it for such a prolonged period of time, and people are doing absolutely nothing to stop it. The powers that be, that is. That they got to shift this a little, shift that a little, always keep it where it's obscure and not fully enhanced, where you could actually see something. The only thing they can see is the effects of the hacking and the wear and tear on my body. And this here spells like I'm not sleeping well. Because all I'm doing is dreaming stupid shit. And she's there with me. Not in the bed, but every time I come out of consciousness, she's there. It's like she's dreaming with me or something. I don't understand what the hell this is. What is she looking for? What does she want? What is this about? Am I the only one that she can do this to? Why is she doing this? I mean, I don't understand this. What kind of fetish can this be? What kind of fetish you think this is? Is there a name for this kind of fetish? What is this? But look at the nature of it. You go to tell somebody, they're not going to believe you. They're going to say you're crazy. They're going to say something is wrong with you. Drugs, alcohol, mental health. 1, 2, or all 3. This is what they're going to say. And then they automatically dismiss you. So whose idea this was to come up with all these different things they could do to people and get away with it? Because it's so obscure. It's just like normal wear and tear. And it's synonymous with alcohol, drug use, and mental history. They think they're a rock star. They think they're famous, or they should be famous. In the underworld, yeah, they would be famous. Not in my world. Not in my world. This has to stop. She's not a fucking rock star. She's a fucking murderer. When she goes to jail or goes to prison, they're not going to treat her like a rock star. Not especially if there's a few people in there who knew people that she messed up. They're not going to treat her like that. They will have to keep her in isolation to save her life. See, goes to prison and they'll save her life. And nobody looks into what's happening to us. And that want to make me feel petty, but I just get angry because it's not fair. It's not fair. We deserve justice. Because revenge is not going to work. That's one thing the psychic had told me, that her boyfriend had said that, I don't know, I didn't know where this was coming from, that she's going to want revenge. That's me. I'm going to want revenge. Now, revenge comes after the fact. What did they do that would make me want revenge? Even if it wasn't me, talking about some other woman, what did they do to her? Did they do something that would exact revenge or make people think about revenge? It's a good question, isn't it? Because you don't take revenge before an incident happened, it's after. What could it possibly be?